we're excited to talk about all sorts of sex. And one thing that's been coming up recently is this idea of porn.
What do you mean this idea of porn?
I've been talking with my friends about it who are in relationships, and they're like, you know what? I don't know about my partner using porn.
What?
Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting. I think it would be the other way around. Usually it's the women complaining that the men are using porn.
Who's saying my friends are not women?
Oh, I thought you were talking about your guy friends.
No, I'm talking about couples that I'm friends with, and they talk about how, they don't love that their partner is jerking off all the time without them looking at this fucking skull fucking and all sorts of shit.
Really?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think you should be able to do whatever you want to do as long as it's not going to interfere. I mean, we've had this situation before where we interviewed a couple that said it really destroyed their relationship.
We had a couple that said one of them was watching porn all the time.
Right.
Oh, I remember this.
Yep.
I don't think it destroyed the relationship. I think she just said it was perpetuating him to be more into like kinkier shit that she wasn't into.
Well, that could be a side effect. But I think everything in moderation, Cam, whether it be chocolate, whether it be masturbation.
Yeah.
Whether it be pornography watching.
Yeah. I mean, but I can kind of understand where they're coming from. Like, for me personally, I don't give a fuck if my partner is watching porn. They watch all they want. But then they were talking to me, the women were saying, you know what? It doesn't feel so good. First of all, most of the porn is not meant for women that they're watching. Like, it's meant for men. It doesn't show women's pleasure. It's not so ethical,
You know what? Mind their own beeswax.
Well, it kind of affects them because now their partner is fucking watching all this shit. Like, they're fantasizing and seeing this.
So what?
Wild...
Don't be insecure.
You think it's an insecurity thing? I don't know. I can kind of see where they're coming from.
I can see both sides, but I also think that stop whining.
Stop whining. Well, this is the question of the week for you sneaky freaks, which we text out to anyone who wants to get these texts. You can to get on this list. All you got to do is give us a text.
Can I make one suggestion?
What is it?
Why don't you watch porn together?
Can we stay on track? I'm in the middle of announcing our text number.
Okay, go ahead.
Our number is 310-356-3920. Give us a text. We'll text you this question once a week. It's a different question every week. And this question was, what are your feelings about your partner watching adult entertainment, aka pornography? So you're all for it, Mother.
I mean, as long as, if it gets to be excessive, which some people do have that kind of compulsion in their personality.
Just spending hours in front of the computer jerking it.
Or just even if they're spending it every day and they're not wanting to have sex, with you because they're already whacking off.
So when it starts interacting with the actual sex life.
Then I have a little problem then, like, hey, you know what? Stop whacking off so much and, try to be in the present.
But then you think about also the other side of it. So say the partner they want to live their life. They enjoy porn. Why is the person that they love telling them they can't do this thing?
Only, in my opinion, if it becomes like an obsession. But if it's on occasion or whatever, or
like
even
an addiction or something like that.
If it becomes an addiction, then we got to deal with an issue.
Yeah.
But if it's just an occasional watching porn by yourself and being able to watch glory hole secrets, I don't see why anybody has an issue. I just say, just watch it together.
Well, okay, so let's go to the sneaky freaks and see what they had to say. By the way, before we do that, I just wanted to say, I can't even tell you the amount of friends that have come to me and told me they're completely addicted to watching porn. It's unbelievable.
It's a different generation. I didn't grow up with it. I grew up with Playboy magazines and Playgirl magazines.
Yeah, I mean, how addicted can you get to actually looking through this magazine all day long?
I mean, it gets boring after a while. Or I read erotica and stuff like that.
With a fucking huge website. I mean, you can digest this all day long.
And we've talked about how it can lead down a rabbit hole when you start out with vanilla male female, next thing you know you're watching some ape monkey
milking tables.
Tables.
I love the milking
all kinds
table.
Of creepy ass things.
Never heard of the milking table before last episode, and I'm fucking down with it. Anyway,
down with the milking table.
Down with the milking table. Okay, so Drew says we love adult entertainment. We watch it together and by ourselves, and then tell each other about it.
That's what I'm talking about, Drew. Sometimes I watch.
It's a connecting thing.
Yeah, I like to watch it with my partner whenever the mood arises.
How do you bring it up? You say, hey, you want to watch some adult entertainment?
No, you want to watch some porn.
You just say, hey, you want to watch some porn?
Yeah, and I usually he'll be like, sure, why not?
Why not? But then do you fight over the genre?
No.
It's fine. You guys are on same glory hole train.
One time he put the laptop in front of his face.
Okay. Brianna says, honestly, I don't feel like it's my business. He is his own person and has his own needs. Would I want him watching it right next to me? No.
Why?
But ultimately, I'm not threatened by it and don't feel the need to monitor his activity.
I mean, if it wasn't for porn, by the way, I wouldn't be with my boyfriend.
Why is that?
Because he found me attractive because I looked like Nina Hartley, who was his favorite porn star.
So now he gets a free pass to watch porn all the time. You think you want to watch porn more than D's or vice versa?
I think it depends on, life passages where I'm in my life.
Life passages.
Yeah. I mean, if we're really busy and we just want to watch porn and whatever, we just do whatever we want to do. There's no reason that we have to ask permission from one another to watch porn.
All right. That's a hot take. All right. Raylene says, I don't really mind if my partner watches adult entertainment. It's all about the fantasy.
Right. It can increase your ability to fantasize about yourself. And what do you call that again? With the slime all over the table and.
Oh, you're talking new room massages?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could. I mean, you're not supposed to apparently be educated from.
It's not education. It's fantasy.
Well, you could take that new room massage. I would love to do a new room massage. Order some of that new room shit on Amazon. So for those people who
didn't hear that last episode where we were talking about it, would you explain it in a nutshell?
I've talked about new room massage on almost every episode for the past year.
It might be this is their first episode that they're listening to and they want to hear.
Imagine a massage, but you got all this goopy shit that you put on each other and you slide all over each other like a slip and slide.
Like Nickelodeon slime.
Well, it's exactly right.
Okay.
I like that shit.
All right.
Okay, Robbie says, it's fun watching it together. If she watches on her own, no worries, but I'd love to know. I'd love to share it with her if I did because we were apart or unable to be together.
Exactly.
Could bring them together. I like it as a bonding thing. Christian says, partner and myself don't mind unless it becomes an obsession.
Thank you, Christian.
Where it becomes, this is what you said.
Yep.
Liz says, I'm all for anyone and everyone experiencing as much pleasure as possible and exploring all avenues of reaching that pleasure. I feel all areas of human sexuality need to be destigmatized. Adult entertainment is such a great way to do that. Fucking Liz, that's the definition of sex positive right there.
Right. It seems like our sneaky freaks are different from your friends.
I completely, yeah, I think that's right. RH says, I wouldn't have an issue with a potential partner watching adult entertainment. If they're open to it and I'm open to it, we'll watch it.
There you go.
Captain Megan says, all for it. Who knows? Maybe they'll show me something I like. Look at that. Lisa says, I wouldn't have a problem with him watching porn if he is meeting my needs. Where it becomes a problem is he doesn't keep up with me. We have a significant age difference. So I get pissed if I catch him. It's like, you don't need to be watching that and jacking off if you're not satisfying me enough. It's never helped him get in the mood. Basically, if he's doing it because he's being lazy and just wants to nut.
I agree with that too, Lisa.
Have you found that? Have you been in that situation where you're like,
I might be in that situation.
What? You think the tables are turned where you're like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to go jerk off somewhere?
Yeah. I think it makes everything happen much quicker. So say you just don't want to get into the whole lighting the candles and the whole setting the mood in the bedroom and the massages and the blowjobs and the cunnilingus and all the rest of that shit. You just go, see you in 5 minutes.
That's it. And I experience that being in self-pleasure. Sometimes I like to set the mood for myself.
Oh, jeez. What?
Fucking turn the lights down low, turn on some fucking erotic music.
What kind of erotic music are you turning on?
Primal shit.
Primal shit?
Yes.
Like what? Jungle music from the Amazon or something?
Some jungle music from the Amazon. Get a little flute playing going on.
Yeah.
Jerking off in that quiet sex studio of mine. And
oh my God.
Sometimes I just want to go to the bathroom and jerk off over the toilet looking at Chatterbait or something like that.
Again with that.
All right. We had one that was interesting.
By the way, I'm never, ever going to use your bathroom again.
Good.
It can't.
I don't need to go in there and fuffing up the place.
It can't be that sterile.
It's extremely sterile.
You're jacking off every day in the toilet?
It's a once a week thing.